Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the premiere, the first ever episode of Profitable Wrestling. The whole idea behind this is to get all of my thoughts about wrestling into a streamed ball of stuff so that people can experience it. There's probably a couple of people who actually care what I thought about some of the things that happened on Smackdown and Raw, and we never really get to them when we're playing T-Mode. So I want to get to them in a focused sense, in a guided, focused video. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with SmackDown, and we are going to review Raw as well. These are both the season premieres of these two shows, and I thought, it makes sense. It's fitting we will do a season premiere of this show to coincide. It just made a whole lot of sense to me. That's what we're going to do. This episode will be the first episode. The second episode will cover AEW and NXT, and it will be out on Thursday. We'll probably record it Thursday either in the morning or at night, and it should be out pretty quickly after that. I don't expect a whole lot of editing to be coming out of these things, at least not in the beginning, so we're just going to do kind of a freeform conversation. Of course, I have the chat up. Anytime somebody is welcome to say something in the chat, and I will respond to you. We are live streaming on Twitch, /the_prophet_god, and you can go there to participate in that. Now, these happen pretty much at about 10:15 Mountain Standard Time on my channel. So feel free, always come on by and you can have a little bit of a say. You will notice to this way, to my left, my right, your left, you can see these code words. Now, this is going to come into play for people who are participating in my channel on my Twitch. If you're here and you're watching this, all you have to do at any point in time after these reviews are over, give me the code word. You give me the code word, right? And I will give you 10 profit squares. What are profit squares, you may ask? Profit squares are new. This is a new thing we are doing tonight. Now, if you're in the Twitch, you know, oh, hey, something's up. This is cool. All you got to do is !square, and it should pop up this message, and perfect, it's popping up exactly where I want it to be. To enter the Square game and possibly earn some profit perks, meaning I want to hold on to my guy in T-Mode, or I want a free sub to maybe like Tim the Tapman or whatever. This is how you do those things. That's a profit perk. All you got to do is tell me the code word from these reviews. You show me the code word from these reviews, I will give you 10 profit squares, okay? Yeah, there's other ways as well. T-Mode, participating there, being in chat, hanging out with me. Every once in a while, I'll just go, okay, three squares. What do you want? I'm just going to fill this thing up. We need to fill this up tonight, so I'm going to be giving them out like crazy. It's the premiere. Let's get wild. Let's do it. With whatever sport we're talking about. So, let's look at that square real quick. Let's look at this square, and then we can get to the reviews. This profit square is going to be following along with the MLB playoffs. This is only going to be to start, okay? And we are going to do this profit square. Now, what this means is, you can see a few people have already been participating in this, all right? They have taken up some spots. You're going to take up all of these spots. When all of these spots are filled at the end of the night tonight, we will randomly select positions, all right? 0 through 9 is going to go on this row here, 0 through 9 on this column here, and then game 1 of the MLB playoffs will be happening tomorrow. Whatever that score may be, let's say it's 3-4, and if you're got that square, let's say 14 is the square that corresponds to, that person wins the prize, and this one's going to be basically a $5 prize, a little small one. You can save one of your superstars for next season. You can get an exemption token out of it. You can get a sub to any other channel. I don't even care if it's mine. It could be any channel you want. Just a $5 equivalent prize. And you can even buy squares. You don't even have to participate. You can be like, hey, I'm rich, but I don't want to hang out. Awesome. Come on in. Throw $5 my way, and you can buy the whole damn thing. If you want to throw me 500 bits to just take the square and make it not fun for anyone, hey, totally fine. Go ahead and do that. But then what's going to happen is you're going to basically be buying your way to a superstar thing, or you're going to give me money to give you a subscription, which doesn't really much make sense. So you can kind of gamble your way there. Now, we're not gambling. We're just having some fun. So give me 5 bits. I'll put you on the board, and the board will give you a, not cash prize, a prize, because cash prize would be gambling. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing with that. Ladies and gentlemen, let us get to the reviews. We are going to start with Smackdown. And this was the premiere on Friday night. I did not get around to seeing Smackdown in its entirety, but I did watch a highlighted video of this. A lot of you are going to say, well, why didn't you watch the whole thing? Because, goddammit, WWE wrestling is really, really hard not to skip, okay? You want to get a review of the whole thing, then you need to be downloading Smart Wrestling Fans podcast. They go into depth. I'm only giving you the bare bones, okay? I'm going to be very honest about that from the get-go. I'm going to give you the bare bones of the basic moves of what they're doing and what I think is going to be happening in some of these storylines. So we begin. The roster is on the stage. Triple H and Stephanie are in the ring. They're being really, really goofy here. I think at one point, I think they were like singing about Lars Sullivan being the freak. It was very, very strange, and I wasn't a big fan of it. So it was a really, really rocky start. Braun vs. Roman is your main event, and I didn't really like that because we knew that Braun was coming to Raw, and we knew he was going to face Keith Lee. So we know that he's not going to be the champion. There is no way in hell he was winning that match. It really hurt the believability of it. Now, when we go over to AEW and we watch AEW from time to time, you'll see Butcher take on Jon Moxley for the title. And you go, well, okay, of course, Butcher's not going to win that match. But there's always that chance of, I don't know, maybe Kingston and friends cheat, whatever, because they don't book that far ahead. Like AEW books sensibly. SmackDown didn't really book this very sensibly, but it's because they brand split and then they drafted. There's going to be a lot of really goofy crossovers over the next couple of days before Hell in a Cell, and hopefully that ends after Hell in a Cell, but then after Hell in a Cell it turns into Survivor Series and it's going to get all sorts of crazy, so whatever. New Day versus Shinsuke and Cesaro and Sheamus. Okay, so that's going to be on tonight as well. Okie dokie. There is a brawl to start the show with all the new superstars. At the end of this brawl, Sullivan comes down to the ring. Now, I don't know much about Sullivan's situation. I know that he had a bunch of controversy. He was super anxious about being a new superstar on the main card. And I guess now that there's no fans, I guess he's cool now, so he's back. But then there was another controversy with him. I have no clue what that's all about, so maybe we'll hear more about that. Whatever. He comes out, he takes out Kalisto. Zayn dips because he's a smart heel. Good for him. And Gable and Cruz try to double team Sullivan. It doesn't work. Jeff Hardy comes out, gets the upper hand on our boy Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan versus Jeff Hardy, one-on-one match. Twist of fate. Jeff Hardy unable to get the win over Sullivan. Sullivan hits him with a freak accident and wins the match. Now, I actually really like Lars Sullivan with the beard. For whatever reason, he looked really goofy with everything shaved. With the beard and the slight hair, I actually really like his look. I'm just hoping that he's not completely ruined. But, you know, we'll see, right? We'll see. Okay. New Day comes out. New Day farewell. This actually hurt me pretty bad. I'm a big fan of Up, Up, Down, Down. I'm a big fan of Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Big E. And the way they split them up and the way they sold this was just heartbreaking. And the way they actually recover from this on Monday Night Raw, I actually really like a lot. Meep, what is this? We are reviewing SmackDown and Raw's thing. Code word premiere. Yes, Meep. You will be able to say that premiere code word after these reviews are over, and I'll give you 10 squares on the profit squares. All right, 10 squares on the profit squares. So don't forget, after these reviews, hit me up with the code word at any time in the chat, and I will give you 10 squares. 10 squares is a 50-cent equivalent, so it's pretty dope. But we're still going through these reviews. The New Day is kind of special to me. I mean, we've had them for what, 7 years, almost 6.5 years, 7 years. It's nuts. It hurt me. It literally hurt me. Seeing them say their farewell address, getting so much time, this was special to me. I liked seeing the New Day get their time. They deserve it. Xavier Woods deserves it, Big E deserves it, Kofi deserves it, and I hope to all hell that they don't ruin these guys just because they felt, oh, well, we need to split somebody up. Yeah, oof. It was good. It legitimately made me sad. It was a really good segment overall. The match was great, everything. Fox Sports Crew weighs in on Braun versus Roman. And I put AEW is really good at finding people that are actually invested in the product in some way. WWE always feels forced, okay? So I have this video here, and we're going to watch this video. Just watch how kind of genuine these reactions are, all right? Watch how these... listen to this and you tell me, like, the stuff on WWE was very like, wow, Braun Strowman, he's a good guy and he's super duper strong and I like football, so he's big, blah blah blah. It's very vague. It's very, I don't really watch wrestling, but we're gonna do this because we're getting paid to. Whereas like these guys actually feel like either they reached out or AEW reached out to them and Jericho reached out to them to get these the things. So take a listen to some of these.
Just wanted to congratulate you on 30 years.
It's very informal. It's not on a set with the lights. It's very like I have my phone in front of my face. These really felt authentic to me. Where the ones on SmackDown for I mean, they just for Braun versus Strowman, they felt forced. So these ones felt real to me. They felt good to me. Like, look, again, another not over the top produced thing. This one's on his phone. This is just a random guy. Here's Tanahashi from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Some of you don't even watch New Japan Pro Wrestling. This guy's basically the John Cena of New Japan Pro Wrestling over there. He's throwing out some like really genuine, heartfelt things for Jericho, and I just didn't get that from the SmackDown edition of those shoutouts. I just thought it was a little bit silly and overbooked, in my opinion. Yeah, it was a little bit goofy. New Day beat Shinsuke, Sheamus, Cesaro. They have one last victory lap in the ring, but they do recover it on Raw pretty well, and, you know, it made me feel very happy. Let me watch Raw! Ultimo Dragon! Yes, Ultimo Dragon. I believe Ultimo Dragon... Let me actually look. Was Ultimo Dragon like a... Let's see. Ultimo Dragon... Championships. Championship. If I could spell tonight, that would be dope, right? Let me see here. Didn't he have like 8 championships at the same time? Yeah, look at this. Oh, shoot. Nope. Nope. Sorry. Open image in new tab. There we go. Take a look at this. Can I zoom in at all? I guess not. So he's got all these titles, man. Look at him. Ultimo Dragon was dope, man. He was a badass. Not in WWE, though. WWE didn't do a whole lot for him. But yeah, Ultimo Dragon. He did indeed help out Jericho there. Fiend vs. Retribution. We're getting there. Zayn promo. Sami Zayn is one of my favorite superstars that we have had in WWE in the past few years. I feel like every time he's on the screen, I enjoy what he's doing. When he was with Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro, I enjoyed it. When he was with Kevin Owens, I enjoyed it. Sami Zayn, to me, is one of my favorite wrestlers out going right now. The ladder match with Jeff Hardy and Styles was amazing, and I really, really like that he's around and that he's a character, and they're actually giving him some stuff. So, good on the Intercontinental Champion. Daniel Bryan comes out. Daniel Bryan's whole mode here is going to waste time in the Thunderdome. Talk about his baby and one of the Bellas who's in the Thunderdome crowd. And talk about some of the newer superstars. People like Apollo Crews, the Mysterios, people like that. So, Rollins comes out to cause some trouble. They brawl. The Mysterios come out to even the odds. Murphy comes out, attacks Seth, which I actually really like. What I really like about this is that this can go a lot of really good ways for Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy can go against Seth Rollins to get his revenge at Hell in a Cell. Makes a whole lot of sense. And then he can go against Rey Mysterio. Or even, here's what I would do, okay? If I'm Buddy Murphy, okay? I go against Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell. I team up with Team Mysterio at Survivor Series, right? The whole story leading to Survivor Series is, will Buddy Murphy earn the respect of Mysterio to get on the team? While he's on the team, he helps Mysterio and he earns his respect. And then I would say whatever the pay-per-view after Survivor Series is, I think it might be Royal Rumble or something. Rey Mysterio versus Buddy Murphy, and that's for like Aaliyah's hand, right? For the right to date his daughter. I really feel like that's a nice little storyline that they could run with Buddy Murphy and give him something to do while there's nothing to do, right? Because while the Intercontinental Championship is held up with Sami Zayn, he really can't be going after too many titles, and we don't want him in the 24/7 title. We don't want him going for the Intercontinental title. He can't go for the World title. We really need to figure out what to do with Buddy Murphy. I feel like this is a fantastic spot for both Ray and Buddy Murphy all the way till the Rumble. So hopefully that's what they do with that specific storyline. We'll see. We'll see. But that's one of my predictions is that you'll see him versus Seth, and then you'll see him versus Ray for Aaliyah's hand. Now, I would love to see him try to get onto Team Mysterio at Survivor Series and see if that's a thing, but we'll see what they decide to do with their writing. Street Profits versus Dolph Ziggler. Waste of time. I don't care. I don't care. Bayley versus Sasha's contract signing. This one, I don't know. Like, this rivalry I should care about, but I don't. It's like, okay. They might have a dope Hell in the Cell match. Maybe. It's possible. But I see Bayley winning. I don't see Sasha winning. Roman versus Braun Universal title. This is the main event. I thought it was a... Oh, did I say dumb match? Okay. I didn't... Like, the match itself was actually pretty interesting and unique, him ending it with a submission. But the dumb match part was, again, Keith Lee has him on Monday. So am I really thinking Braun's going to lose this? No. Really cool story for the Tribal Chief and Jey Uso. I got to tell you, it's my favorite storyline going in wrestling right now. Tribal Chief Roman Reigns saying, I'm the chief. I'm the Tribal Chief. I'm the chief. Okay? I'm in charge. You're not in charge. Do you feel in charge? Very Bane-esque of, challenge me then. Okay. He's very calm, very scary. He's very good at what he's doing. Roman Reigns is excellent in this role. They screw over Braun Strowman pretty heavily, and that was pretty nice. I really, really enjoyed that. So it was a good end to SmackDown. Now, overall, was SmackDown profitable? It was a premiere. Some good things happened. Some things I didn't really care for happened, but that it left a lot. It felt like it planted a seed, and I'm okay with that. Just barely. I would say SmackDown was worth watching. Just barely. I deem it profitable. Now, let's go to Monday Night Raw. So let's get Monday Night Raw in here. We'll talk about Monday Night Raw. We'll see if it was indeed profitable. Let's take a look. It is the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. NF gets the opening song. Now, this was interesting to me. I did not expect this. We've got NF being the opening song for WWE Raw. The Search is the song specifically. Was it a correct choice? I don't know. Let's look at some of these lyrics and let's see. Because I haven't really looked at the lyrics of The Search. But I know that NF, Nate, I don't know his last name. He's a really kind of clean rapper. You can play his music in a school for the most part. He's pretty good, and his lyrics are deep. I really like his beats. But does this specific song fit Monday Night Raw? I don't know. I was really curious about it. I liked it, but that's because I like him. So it starts off, hey Nate, I don't know, it's alright, I've been doing some things. Like every human being, really didn't sleep much last night. So again, it's very introspective. Not sure how much this kind of fits with Raw. I need a little me time, free time, little break from the shows and the bus rides. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. I had to see a therapist, and I found out something's funny going on up in my house. Yeah, I started thinking maybe I should move out, pack my care, clean up my yard, get the noose out, hang up my heart, let the air out. So again, this is very weird that this is the choice that they chose. Very strange. I just don't feel it. And if they started it at the hook, or sorry, at the chorus, maybe I would have a different feeling. But they started this thing like right at the beginning. So let's go to the chorus and let's see if it maybe makes. Let's see if it makes a little bit more sense. Okay, drums came in. You ain't seen that coming. Hands on my head. You can't tell me nothing. Okay, all right. See, now I feel a little bit like this feels like Raw. right? He's hearing the drums. He's got hands on his head. You can't tell me that he's saying nah. I'm good. I feel good about myself. Got a taste of the fame. Had to pump my stomach. He's like saying like, oh, I'm doing good right now. I'm doing good right now. I can be critical, never typical, intricate with every syllable. I'm a criminal. Oh, that's fucking good lyricism. Intimate, but never political. Pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. I actually really like this. Again, perfect pick for Monday Night Raw? I don't know. I don't know. There's a few NF songs that they could have chose, but whatever. Kalele, welcome to the show. We are doing some review of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, and then we will get to T-Mode. So I thought, okay, whatever. We begin Monday Night Raw with Alexa Bliss and The Fiend opening the show. Okay, we're starting with this. On Twitter, of course, Alexa and The Fiend were in a bit of a beef with the Retribution gang. And I was like, ooh, that would be really interesting. I hope they don't burn it too soon. I think they did. I think they burned it too soon, but that's just me. Mustafa Ali and Retribution out. I really like Ali in this role. They attack the Fiend. The Fiend poofs away. Now, I think this was a little silly for Mustafa Ali to shut down the lights. Maybe he thought, oh, in the dark, I can beat the Fiend. Okay. I didn't really like that. I was like, why would he do that? Whatever. Hurt Business come out. This is a cool open, okay? Not only are you teasing a bunch of these characters, mingling and battling and fighting and having different ways of going about the WWE, you have them brawling. Hurt Business versus Retribution. And then they do a match, and I was like, oh my god, why? Why are we doing a match? Uh-oh. My bit rate lost. We'll wait till we come back. We're hoping that we come back. Don't forget, friends, that this is the perfect time to ask me any questions about WWE, anything that you wanted to say, or any questions that you might have. This is the time. This is perfect. We're going to continue. It looks like my bitrate is back. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. Already, they're doing an 8-man tag match. They should have built this to Survivor Series. Why are we wasting this here on the premiere? Have them brawl, and you're good. Have Ali face MVP and win or something. Why in the world would you have the Retribution group lose? Not their very first match, but with Ali being their leader, they should not have lost this. No. I didn't like that at all. But what they did do with the Fiend coming out and attacking Retribution was okay. I actually was a big fan of that. I really think they should have done a little bit better at what they chose to do with it, though. It was kind of disappointing that Retribution already has lost. A Matt Riddle promo package. Yuck, I'm not a fan. I am not a big fan at all of that. Matt Riddle is just bro, and that's all he is. It's whatever. AJ Styles out in his forever quest to get away from Paul Heyman with the big ninja who turned into the big door bouncer for Raw Underground, which is now dead. Rest in peace. But hey, Shane kept telling us it was sick, so I guess we should have known, right? And is now AJ Styles' big bodyguard. I feel really bad because I go, where's Joseph Park? Some of you might remember this guy from Smackdown about a month ago with AJ Styles talking about Jeff Hardy. Some of you might remember this guy right here, Joseph Park. Okay, but if you didn't watch TNA, this character, yeah, perfect, me, yeah, Abyss, yeah, exactly. Joseph Park was his alter ego, right? Very much like The Fiend and Bray Wyatt. This was Abyss and Joseph Park. If you don't know who Abyss is, he was this big monster in TNA. He was basically Kane, but he had an alter ego who was like a lawyer, Joseph Park, Esquire, or something like this. So I want you to get a little taste of Joseph Park, and I'm just confused at why they don't have Joseph Park on TV more. This guy is just brilliant. He's a great character, and if you're doing a jokey character with Styles anyway, why not? Why don't... Listen to this.
And I think I speak for everybody here and at home.
Hey, we got SCU in there. Nice.
When I say, why don't you two sit down and shut the hell up?
So, is a little bit further into his character, but he's gonna challenge his brother Abyss here.
That'll quell all the rumors and wild accusations going around. But more importantly, guys,
This was just such a great angle.
Tonight I'm doing this for me.
I want to see
I'm
him.
gonna prove to the world tonight.
I want to see him
that
face
I'm
Abyss.
not a loser.
Look at that yawn down there. That dude is... That was a powerful yawn. I'm sorry. Could you guys see that guy in the red? Can you see this guy? Look at him. He's in the very bottom part of the screen behind Joseph Park. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm not a loser.
Ooh, what a yawn. He is yawning. He's still yawning.
And if that
Oh
means
my
getting
god.
butt whooped by my brother, then so be it. You can call this my turning point tonight. So Christy,
Hey, Christy Hemme.
go ahead. Let's do this. Oh God.
And his opponent, the Monster Abyss.
So this whole gimmick, the whole gimmick was his brother is Abyss, but he's Abyss, but he didn't know he was Abyss because when he's Abyss, he's somebody else. It was so amazing. So of course Abyss doesn't come out, all this other fun stuff. Just a great character, and I don't know why they're not using him. Instead, they're using AJ for random stuff, and to me it just doesn't make much sense, but whatever. The big bodyguard is now with AJ Styles. Who cares? And it's whatever. He just fought Undertaker. Who? What? Who fought Undertaker? Oh, AJ? AJ fought Undertaker. Whatever. Riddle out. Riddle versus AJ. Bodyguard doesn't leave the ring. And I wrote, how long until Big Show comes out? I'm going to give it till next week. And I almost said right now because WWE is so quick to, like, fire a gun at these storylines. But next week is my prediction. This is one of my predictions. Is that Big Show will show up next week to face Big Bodyguard. And it'll be Big Show and Riddle. Big Bro is what their name will be. Yo, I got Big Bro on my team, bro. And then Big Show will be like, yeah, Matt Riddle, I like him. It'll be really goofy and dumb, whatever. AJ Styles and the big guy will take on Riddle and Big Show, whatever. But that'll be next week, I guarantee it. I'll stamp it, guarantee. Orton and McIntyre promo. McIntyre hits a promo. It was okay. It was fine. It was okay. Whatever. It's not much. Lana is going to get punished every time Miro is on AEW. Yikes. Asuka out. And this is because Lana was already in the ring, and I was like, oh, God, here we go again. She's getting put through a table. Asuka versus Lana. Asuka wins. But they did give Lana some offense in this match, which I thought was interesting. So, okay. All right. Maybe they're doing something. Nia and Shayna come out and dominate Asuka and Lana. That was dope. I love Shayna. I love Nia. This is one of the high spots. You can tell. You see my notes. You could see all that paragraph of shit that I wrote because I love it. It's fun. It's fun. I like them. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke out. Okay. Lacey Evans out and Peyton Royce out. They're going to do a little bit of an odd couple type tag team. Whatever. But you just split up Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, who were in a goofy thing. So okay, whatever. I thought Peyton Royce was going to be a single superstar, but whatever. Fine. You need women's tag teams. It's fine. They seem like they have really good chemistry. I just really dislike that they got rid of Billie Kay for Lacey Evans. It's kind of, it puts a bad taste in my mouth. But whatever. Riot Squad. Wait, isn't the Riot Squad on SmackDown? I'm pretty sure they're on SmackDown. Am I wrong? Was I incorrect? Somebody help me out. I thought that they were on SmackDown, but whatever. Fatal 4-Way women's title matchup. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting matchup. Again, we're getting all these characters facing each other. We have a goofy tag team in Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce. I like the ingredients, and I like the product, but you know what it's going to taste like. It's not anything new. Doesn't matter. Nia and Shayna are going to win. At least it feels fresh. It was okay. It was an interesting segment that I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, this match is okay. Okay, I'll watch this match. It's goofy. And of course, Lana gets put through a table because of her husband, Miro, being on whatever. Incorrect! O'Neal's going to join the pain. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Slightly racist Vince. We'll get to that. Don't worry. Elias recap. Elias is back. I like this. A musical experience from Elias. I really enjoyed this. Listening to some of his music from his album, this is what you would do if you have an actual singer on your roster. You would do a concert. And for years, he's never gotten a concert. He actually got a 2-song concert this time with no shenanigans. This was dope. I really, really liked it. Although the songs were very Christian rock-esque, which, if the lyrics aren't there, then I'm not a big fan of Christian rock. I'm not religious, but I do like some Christian rock songs. I Can Only Imagine is like one of the most popular songs on planet Earth. And I really like that song. Whenever it comes on my car, I rock out to it. Even though I'm not religious, it is pretty interesting. That's what his album, to me, sounds like. So, we'll see. 7 days until his new album. Cool. Nothing went wrong. Oh, Jeff's there. Oh, yeah. Because the brand split doesn't really take effect until after Survivor Series. So, whatever. And then even then, it's going to be like, oh, WrestleMania. The brand split doesn't exist. It's a lie. All right, don't believe it. Miz and Morrison talked to Tucky. For whatever reason, my initial instinct seeing this is that Tucker is going to be joining with Miz and Morrison. I don't know when this is going to be. I just see it. I can see it in the future. I see it in the future. It's going to be a thing. Jeff Harmon came and played his theme song. Oh, okay. Nice. That is pretty cool. So because I didn't get to watch it on my TV, I had to watch a really choppy version on YouTube, so I couldn't really tell what was being played. But that's cool. That's a nice little detail. I'm still a little annoyed that they're switching brands, but whatever. My first instinct was that Tucky's joining Miz Morrison. What they end up doing with this later tonight, I actually really do like, because they protect the sanctity of the brand split. We'll talk about that later. There's going to be a mystery partner for Tucky. Kofi and Woods, Raw Tag Champs, out. Kofi versus Sheamus. This match was amazing. I really, really liked this match. It looks like they announced Elias versus Jeff on Sunday, but it was choppy. I don't know. I expect it to be a rivalry match, but we'll see. Big E is in the Thunderdome. I'm kind of sick of the Thunderdome. I just don't care anymore. I don't look at the people in the background. I don't look for celebrities. I don't try to get in anymore. I just really don't care about the Thunderdome. Not at all. It looks cool in the background. That's about it. You could put like cardboard people back there, and I don't think I'd notice. I just don't really care about the Thunderdome. But in this match, and even on Smackdown, we see some special guests in the crowd. They cut to it every once in a while. So at least they're doing something with it. It was cool. This was a great match. Trouble in Paradise, Kofi wins. I think that's maybe your match. I'm looking at the other ones. I think that one was my favorite match over the two shows. That one there. Because it was just good. I mean, they have such great chemistry. Kofi Kingston is so good. Sheamus is so good. It was good. That was probably my match. And then we're hit with an Ali promo, which, I mean, again, great match, great segment, and now we're into an Ali promo. I'm a big fan of Ali. I like him being with Retribution. Didn't like that they lost earlier, but whatever. I like Ali a lot. This is a smart storyline. They've been running this thing for a while. Now, if you notice, when Retribution came to WWE, they attacked both Raw and SmackDown. In that same time period, Ali goes to Raw. In that same time period, Retribution stops attacking SmackDown, goes to Raw. I think they were only on SmackDown like 1 or 2 times, maybe only once. They go after Raw superstars. But even before that, Ali is being the secret hacker. They blend all of these stories in to one succinct story. I really, really like that. And I think he sold it in that promo. Ali is a superstar. Unfortunately, the rest of them look like chumps because they just got beat by the Hurt Business, but whatever. I hope they continue it. I hope they continue to make it a little bit of a better story. But right now it's still kind of goofy. I really like it, though. I think I'm being biased. Here we go. Slightly racist Vince time. Titus approaches the Hurt Business and asks to join the crew. He's like, hey, I could be in the Hurt Business. Oh. And Hurt Business go, oh, okay. Yeah, we decided we're in business. He's like, hey, we're in business? No, we're not in business. We're in business. You're not in business. And they beat the hell out of him. I don't know what this was or why Titus would want to join the Hurt Business. It seemed random. I don't understand it. Very, very weird. Very, very strange. I don't get it. Okay? But because it's the Hurt Business, and because Ricochet and Apollo Crews have gone to do something else, then it looks like the Hurt Business needs to find a couple of other POCs to beat down. Because, Vince, gotta throw all of those people in the same storyline. So, slightly racist Vince is a thing on our channel, man. I mean, in our video games, here in the reviews, we have slightly racist Vince. I'm not saying he's racist. I'm saying he's slightly. Just slightly racist Vince. Okay? Just slightly racist. We'll see what happens next week. Titus and the Hurt Business, I don't see it. I'm sorry. Miz and Morrison versus Tucker and Gordo. Gordo, of course, Spanish for, I believe, big or fat. Either way, I really enjoyed this, actually, and I really am cheering for Otis. And Otis does end up winning this matchup because of a distraction with R-Truth and the 24/7 title and all of the other jobbers on the Raw brand now. But I like Otis. Is he good enough to be a champion? Can he beat Roman Reigns? No. Can he beat Drew McIntyre? No. Can he beat Jey Uso? Let's say Jey Uso wins. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Will he? No. Will Jey Uso win? No. No, that's not going to happen. Roman Reigns is going to keep his title all the way till WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton are going to feud for the title until Randy Orton wins it at Hell in a Cell. Edge is going to come back at the Rumble, win the Rumble, and go after Randy Orton. So there's your two big matches right there, all the way to WrestleMania. What is Otis going to do? He has about 6 months of not using the Money in the Bank. I think we're going to get to a situation where he holds on to that thing night before Money in the Bank, or even before the match of Money in the Bank, and he has to use it. He has no choice. And then he enters Money in the Bank again or something. I don't know. I just don't know what you do with Otis. I feel like he's going to lose it no matter what, but I do like him, and I do hope he gets away from this Mandy Rose Tucker thing, because it's really hurting him. He needs to be on his own. He needs to prove to me that he can be a champion, and right now I just don't see it. Smackdown is going to be on FS1 this Friday. Here's one of my predictions over the next course of 5 years. WWE is going to lose the USA Network. They are going to go to Fox full time. They're going to get the big money from there. I think AEW is going to go to USA. I think they'll change it to the USA Championship, all this other fun stuff. The reason why I think this is because AEW is destroying NXT in the ratings. NXT, for sure, in the next year or two, I think is going to go away. I don't think it's profitable. I think WWE is going to make it a WWE Network exclusive show. I just don't see it being a thing, in my opinion. I think it's a failed experiment. I think AEW has won this war completely.
Oh, yeah.
Gazebit! Thank you for the follow. That was a long time ago.
It's
Panda.
been a good run. Here's to another month. Count me in for Friday.
I've got the old school 2008 Triple H thing. Triple H mustache. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that. And I got an emote. Yo, what's this emote? So, what is this emote? Is it a, the hell is this? Oh, it's a K-pop selfie. Oh, dear. Okay, well... Thank you, Mikey, for the subscription. I appreciate that. Mikey, do you want to do any Phasmophobia later? I have to do some WWE, and it might not take long. Maybe it will. Who knows? But if we do Phasmophobia, that would be dope. Let me know. Wait, you just gave me underwear. Oh my god, is it? Jesus. Mayhaps. Okay, no worries. No, that's a K-pop cheer. That's somebody cheering. Probably around 12? Okay, I think I can make that happen. I think we can make that happen. We're going to wrap this review up pretty quick. Yeah, sounds good to me. And this is actually going to go into the rest of our programming. If you guys weren't here earlier talking about my scheduling, I really do want to get some random games like Phasmophobia out there onto my YouTube channel. So we're going to try to be doing a little bit more of that as well. Thank you, Mikey. Appreciate it. And, I mean, no rush. No. I think I'll get this done pretty quick. It's a universal tournament, so lots of fun stuff. And before we finish this review, I guess, those of you who are here to watch wrestling reviews, I do a team mode, a tournament mode, with WWE 2K20. I'm still going with it. I've played over 1,600 hours of this game, according to Steam. okay, is a lot. T-Mode has been going for almost a year now, and it's fun as hell, and everybody should come and hang out. If you're here watching the channel for my review, excellent. You should watch one of my T-Mode episodes. If you're here for a T-Mode and you're watching the review for the first time, excellent. Either way, give it a like. It's a lot of fun. Miz is going to get Money in the Bank. Claylia thinks Miz is going to get Money in the Bank. I don't think so. I think that it stays with Otis. I think it would be super disrespectful for the Miz to do that. And then who does he cash in on? Edge? I mean, there's a higher possibility of that, I guess. I just don't see it happening. I think Otis keeps it. I think Miz is in the game of putting over the younger people, so I just don't see the Miz getting the Money in the Bank. I think a lot of people would be upset at that. Anyway, we continue. Yes, that's my prediction. I think AEW is going to win the Wednesday Night Wars, and NXT is going to go away. And in the long run, WWE is going to choose, whether they choose USA or whether they choose Fox. One or the other is going to get chosen, and AEW is going to get picked up. AEW continues to hit good ratings. They continue to excel and grow. And I just think it's a rising stock for AEW, and I'm really, really looking forward to this. And in the back, Mandy gives a ham to Otis in the New Day. Okay, whatever. Like I said, I'm sick of seeing Mandy and Otis. It was cute. It was fun. It was a good WrestleMania story. Now we need to see Otis on his own. Firefly Funhouse. This is a cool episode. Of course, every Firefly Funhouse episode is fun. Very dark, Mr. Rogers type thing. Fun episode about friendship. And of course, he is now friends with Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss and Wyatt are a team. They are allies. And I really like this. This is good for Alexa Bliss. This is good for Bray Wyatt. So, okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Lee versus Braun. Both go low. Braun low blows Lee, gets the win, and then Lee comes back and says, man, you're not going to do that to me. I like that. WWE doesn't do this much, but they did this. I think they left on even ground. Lee looked scary. He was like, motherfucker, you low blown me. He was really, really upset. And he got his comeuppance real quick. I actually was okay with that. It was fine. Okay. For a main event match, I guess. Alright. Okay. Whatever. Orton message from hell inside Hell in the Cell. Great promo, as always, Randy Orton. Randy Orton and his promos about Hell in a Cell. Everything is really great. Randy Orton is fantastic. Drew cuts his way into the Hell in the Cell, but then the show ends early. Whatever. Whatever. I mean, it's not really one of the most exciting ways to end your show leading into a pay-per-view, but whatever, it's fine. I mean, whatever. Is Raw profitable? That's the question. That's the question that we are asking here in this review. Is it a profitable Raw? The time that I invested, am I going to get a return on that investment? The ROI, the return on investment. Am I going to get a return on this? Is it going to be profitable? I say no. Just barely. Just barely a no. I am very fortunate that I watched a highlighted version of this show. There was a lot of cool stuff that happened, but then there was a lot of dumb stuff that happened too, that I was just like, you shouldn't have done that. Or, why are we doing this already? Oh, okay. A lot of it was fluff. We had 2 singles from Elias when we really only needed 1. A lot of it was fluff. Raw's too long. 3 hours is too long. You're going to have to put on a really goddamn good show for me to be interested in watching 3 hours of Raw with commercials. Okay? It's as simple as that. I don't think it's worth the time invested. Go ahead and highlight this. Go on YouTube. Look up the Raw highlights. Watch the Raw highlights. If you want a full review of it, go download Smart Wrestling Fan, listen to their full review this Thursday, this Friday, whenever it comes out. But I just don't think that there's a good ROI on the season premiere of Raw. So when are we going to do these episodes? We're going to be doing them on Monday nights after the show is over, and on Thursday nights covering AEW and NXT and going through that little war that they have going on. This was the first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed reviewing this. I enjoyed taking a little bit more focused notes on these shows because I this is what I do. I review things. I review TV shows. I review anime. I review movies, I review books, I review fucking CDs. I've listened to Logic's new CD, Taylor Swift's new CD. I've reviewed these things. I want to bring this to the channel a little bit more. I put it out on Twitter. I put it out on my Facebook. Now I want to bring it to YouTube as well. Get that triple brand out there. So that's what we're going to be doing. And this was the first of this. We'll be doing a few more reviews. Look for them. It'll be a lot of fun. And expect to have this about the same time next week for Raw and SmackDown. If you're interested in AEW and NXT, episode 2 of Profitable Wrestling will be out Thursday. And with that being said, folks, thanks for hanging out. And we are done.